Hello everyone. After talking about projects and project management last session, as well as the importance of them, and also the Project Management Institute, the authority which produces the globally accredited online certification in project management, especially the Project Management Professional Certificate, PMP. Today, everybody is eager to know how we can get such certificate. Well, PMP, Certificate of Project Management Professional Certification, has two sides. First one is how to obtain the certificate, while the second one is how to maintain it. Project Management Institute Certification Department is the responsible authority or department within PMI for PMP certificates. First of all, you need to obtain the certificate and then think about how you can update it or maintain it. To get the certificate, you should meet the necessary conditions and then take the exam and succeed at it. The conditions consist of educational qualifications, practical experience in project management, and education contact hours in project management. The third and fourth conditions are the same in all cases. Thus, the primary condition is the educational level, which causes changes in the required years of project management experience. There's actually no problem with respect to this condition in the first and second cases. However, there is something special in the third case, which causes reduction in the required number of project management experience years. If your bachelor or higher university certificate is accredited from the Global Accreditation Institute, which belongs to the Project Management Institute, the required number of experience years will be reduced from 3 to only 2 years. There are only 130 accredited educational programs globally. Only 6 of them are in the Middle East and are concentrated in only 2 universities in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The experience years must be in directing and leading projects. The 5 domains of project management professional certification, as well as the knowledge and skills required for each domain and the common knowledge and skills areas, tell you exactly the meaning of leading and directing projects, so you can gauge your experience years and decide whether they fit or not. Besides, it's not necessary to hold the title of the project manager in your previous experiences. Also, the years can be counted whether you worked in paid projects or in voluntary projects, whether your work was paid or voluntary. But the projects must be professional, and that's why the Institute doesn't accept personal projects or study projects while at school. The Institute requires recording the experiences in terms of months and years for each and every project individually. However, it doesn't accept recording overlapping projects at which you have worked at 2 or more projects simultaneously. Thus, in the case of overlapping projects, applicants must choose only one project from them to be recorded. You should have sufficient information about each and every project, especially their locations, their durations, and also your tasks and duties within them. You should gain 35 contact hours in project management education, training, or meetings, or other things. These hours should be about one of these topics in project management as per the Institute. 35 hours are required, which can be gained either through one complete training course or collected by counting the cumulative previously gained hours in project management topics from your past educational sessions and experiences. The hours should be gained from one of the approved places or institutions by PMI. An exception to this condition is holding the certificate of Associated Professional in Project Management. It is also an accredited qualification from Project Management Institute, which is suitable for people who lack experience in project management. Gaining the certificate is easy. You only have to be a secondary education graduate and pass 23 hours in project management. This condition can be fully met by taking Project Management Basics course by Project Management Institute. After that, you should apply for CAPM exam and pay the required fees. The exam consists of 150 questions, and passing it means gaining the qualification, which is 3 years old. Within PMI Continuing Certification Requirements Program, this certificate must be renewed within the 3 years of validity. After you meet all the conditions and requirements stated before, you should apply for the exam first by making an electronic account at PMI official website. And after that, you have to press on the application button. The maximum available duration for applying after you press the button or after you start the application process is 90 days. Within these days, you have to enter all the required information and also documents that support your position and your requirements. And you might also be required to send them via mail. After that, the institute takes about 5 to 7 days in auditing your request. The results of this audit process should be either approving your application or refusing it. In case of approval, you have to pay the required fees. Once you finish your electronic payment and the institute accepts your payment, you can take the exam completely online. Before you take the exam, the institute must verify your identity by showing your ID card that contains your picture and verifying it in front of the camera. The institute gives you 1 year to take the exam and gives you 3 chances to pass the exam. The whole exam is a multiple choice exam. It contains 200 questions. 175 questions are marked while the others are not marked, and they are divided into 5 domains in the exam. These domains represent the processes of project management in general. The final mark is 200 and the whole duration of exam is 4 hours, and it is divided into 2 sections. You can take a break of 10 minutes after you finish the first section. You can take the exam in 15 different languages. Once you finish the exam, you'll get your preliminary degree or report, which shows how well you did in all the domains of the exam. It also tells you whether you passed or failed, but this report is only preliminary. The final report will be received by the institute after you finish the whole examination process after some time. Definitely, if you pass the exam, you will get the Project Management Professional Certificate. Congratulations for this amazing and great achievement. This certificate must be renewed every 3 years because its validity is only 3 years. That was our session for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching us. Please support the channel strongly so we can continue our prosperous and glorious mission. Kindly subscribe to the channel at YouTube and activate the notifications bell there. Please stay with us, follow us, participate with us, and share the channel and all electronic platforms at YouTube, electronic website manweem.com, email viewers at manweem.com, and our Facebook and Instagram pages. Thank you so much for being with us. See you next Thursday, and goodbye.